Hello, 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 and welcome to Bad Mouse Gaming. I'm your host, Dave, aka Bad Mouse, and we are back here in Dyson Sphere Program. Ease. And as you can see, I am making yellow cubes. Not as fast as I would want, but we are producing yellow cubes, and we got a few things going on here. We got some different kinds of logistics going. We got planetary logistics, and then we got the interstellar logistics. And we got a couple other things going on. I'm in the process of redesigning cleanup. I'll show you all that once we get back into this. But yeah, before we get started though, let me remind everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button down there. It means an awful lot to me. And of course, leave a comment if you guys see something. Let me know. I am pretty new at this game. I don't know all the secrets to it, and I'm learning as I go. And of course, if this is something you guys enjoy watching, click that like button. I sure do appreciate that. And speaking of appreciations, I would also really appreciate it if you guys check out my merch store down below, or even click that super thanks button there right below the video. That would help out a lot. So, yeah, let's get into this. Let's play a little bit more Dyson Sphere Program. Alright, so, I've done a little bit of redesigning here. I got plenty of blue, starving for a little bit of red here. It says we have a bunch of red in my system. The yellow is what I want to work on now. But it seems to be backing up because of the red is starving. So I'm not understanding that, because we are making red here. Probably not as much as we should be. Or it just ain't keeping up with the other two. So yeah, the red is still in the same pretty much place that we've had the red in. And then I started yellow all the way over here. Like I said, we're using different logistics now. I love the drones. We have drones and shuttles. But this whole thing here is just for mining the yellow cubes. And I do have the aluminum coming in from another planet. I'll explain that. And we have these little things coming in. I could help that out, could I? Yeah, coming in from a different part of my planet here. And you can see that it's not a full time, and we're almost done researching all the yellow stuff too. But my plan is those little yellow things I just stuck in there is what I want to try to duplicate. This was my oil mining setup. It worked in the beginning. But I'm turning all my miners into drone pads, because I am coming up on where some of the nodes are disappearing. Like 2 of my rock areas are just gone. But yeah, I want to copy this. Make a whole blueprint of this entire section. I got it all nice and neat. I'm going to include one of the oils. This whole line here will hook up water later. And then we got the orbital logistics here, planetary logistics. And I should be able to copy all of that and then just paste it on another oil hole somewhere. So let's try this out. This is my second time doing a blueprint. I did this one here, which was just a whole bunch of these in a row. But we want to create a blueprint. also want to include some of that line. Alright, I think I got everything I want in the blueprint now. So let's save blueprint. What's this gonna call? Oil mine. And then we could put a picture of the oil in there and we'll hit save blueprint. Oh. Alright, so now let's I know I don't have enough to do this. Let me see what happens if I bring up blueprints. Copy. I want to paste. Oh, you can see we are missing quite a few items here to do this. So I got a little bit of shopping to do because I have some of that stuff in storage. But all this is making my nitrogen and those little crystals, the yellow crystal things. And they're all being shuttled over here, so everything's being taken care of. Now, like I said, I have an interstellar. One of these. These can go between planets. And this is how I got this one. This has got remote demand. Because this is coming from another planet. So if we zoom out here, we should see drones out here in space somewhere. Going between... Not that planet. Where is that other planet? Is it all the way over there? Yeah, it's all the way over there. Well, we should see drones going between the two of them. Although I don't see anything right now. Probably because everything's full. Yeah, everything's pretty full. Alright, so we got that happening. Now, over here was my original area for I think it was right here. Yeah, this is where we were making the blue cubes. So this whole section over here, this was my original starting spot. Almost all this is going to get deleted because, like I said, I've disconnected a lot of stuff here, and we were using drones to distribute everything. Because once these wear out, let me show you my, see, look, this one here is wearing out. It's only got 3 left. And you can see my stones here. 3 of these miners aren't mining anything at all. So instead of having something depend on those miners, I'm turning all the miners into drones. So when this runs out, it'll still be pulling from somewhere else. We just have to set all our ores up so it's always mining. Now, we got blue rolling over here. Not very fast. I am lacking in what? Doesn't look like we're lacking too much of anything here. I don't know what the holdup is. Only needs 1-1. It's got it. Oh. I gotcha. Because our line is full. So we're overproducing at the moment, which is a good thing. And then I started building these over here to science up my points. But I decided to create a whole new line over here using the elevator so that we could get the most at any time that it could do. Oh, I also got these solar cells going. Much wider circle. They're still depending on the grid to work. I'm disappointed now. I felt so good about getting yellow and blue and everything going. And then we got this going. But I'm not so worried about all that right now. We're not even going to worry about the blue, because we do have blue unlocked, I think, somewhere. We are going to continue researching this stuff while I do a little house cleaning. I want to do a lot of house cleaning where we're going to start backwards from here and then make everything I need. And then at the same time, I want to try to make some of the necessity things that I need. Some of these like those processors, they're always needed and stuff. And then I really want to start cranking these out. But I noticed they have a shelf life, and I've been unlocking different shelf lives as we've been going through here. So at the moment, our solar cells are plus 600. And then we got this much to go. Do we have the purple unlocked? Yes, we do. So if you look at my master setup over here, you'll see I got a purple line here on the outside, a green line, and also a line for that one, which I don't know what that one is. But I did future-proof this, so we are ready. Everything fits, and as soon as we get that far, we'll be able to hook it right up, and then I can be able to extend this down if needed. But like I said, for right now, it's just house cleaning, setting up the miners, getting things moving again, because I don't like the red now, because once we got the other two going, this one here started lacking. What I want to do now has nothing to do with anything I need, but we got this orbital collector unlocked. It uses resources of the gas giant, which we have really close to us right here, to consume and collect fuel materials to maintain the energy required to work in orbit. So, I want to set a couple of them off. We need to build a couple of these, but you see we need the interstellar one, which we're using right now to travel between planets. And then this one is just planetary. It gets me all the way around the planet. But we got a couple of those made up. The only thing we're missing are the batteries. I have batteries crafted, but they had to be full. So over here, I laid down a whole line of batteries, and they are full. So I'm hoping I could just pick them back up. I'm afraid to look. Can you believe I wasn't close enough? Alright. Look at that. And they're full. Yes, they are full. Didn't have the glow. It was just all gray when they're empty. Alright, so we can at least produce one of these. I'm not sure what kind of drones we need. But I'm pretty sure we are going to need some of these logistic vehicles. which it says I can make, but I don't know until we get done making this. So we'll be right back when I get this made. Then we're going to head up and see if we can't deploy this. I'm not sure how, but we'll see. Alright, I got as far as 14 of these been made. 14 been made. So I'm hoping that's what we need for this gas giant. Because if we look at the interstellar planet, that's the planetary one. That won't have it. No, that just takes regular drones. We were looking for this one, the interstellar one. So you can see this has got drones for the planet, but it's also got drones for space. So I'm hoping that's what we need to do what we gotta do up there. But we are going to lock on to this planet here. I guess we have to zoom all the way out to get to it. There we go. And we're going to fly over there. And see if we can't deploy this thing. Because I do have it, right? Yes, I do. How's my fuel? Alright, here we go. Says it would be there in 8 seconds. Alright, that's it. We're at the surface. We can't go any lower. So, do I deploy this at the surface? The orbital can only be built at the equator. So, we need to be right here somewhere. We need to go over this way. I'm trying to watch the little map down here. It kind of looks like we're at the equator. But it's not saying we are. Oh, here it is.
You have built an orbital collector, which can collect the resources of this gas giant automatically. The logistics vessel will come to pick up the cargo as long as you set these resources as interstellar demand at other sites. Furthermore, to maintain the collector working, the collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place.
Okay. So it looks like we are fire ice and hydrogen. Yeah. I saw where I needed fire ice for something. I guess we can't just take that, no. We would have to actually bring it in. So, where did my plan go? Everything got so dark. I don't understand what happened. Now we know where to go. Alright, coming in for a crash landing. Actually, I want to come over here. Oh, good. More inventory space. Wow. Alright, so now we can bring in fire ice. Alright, so now we got the fire ice coming in here. Not sure what we're gonna do with it yet, but we got that coming in. Now, I need to get back to this. So we got belts. I got belts. Alright, the last of our stuff is being made right now. And we're headed over to see if we can find ourselves a nice little location to set this up. Guess this wouldn't be bad. Kinda like this area. I like that tree. Alright, I think this is where we're going to try to lay down and see if this works or not. If I got enough room. So, you can see we are still missing. We are still crafting. So as soon as I get that crafted, I hope it's still daylight. And then we're going to lay this down and see what happens. Alright, I am thinking I am ready to place this down now. It looks like it has to be on the same axis that I copied it from for some reason. But, so we're going to go with this one here because it's the closest. I'm assuming this right here won't build. But everything else should build, and then we could just inline to that. I'm hoping. Want to do it. It's like that. So you can see everything. Everything's good except for this. So let's see what happens. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, a complete system. A complete system. So I'm pretty sure this is requiring water, yes. And that's what this was. Only there's a weird hump in the map that doesn't allow belts to go straight through right here in that particular area. Now, I don't know what it is, but every other brick or so, it's got a weird kick to it. Something to do with, you know, being wider at one side than the other because it's got to come towards a point when it goes up towards the middle. So we just need to connect these two and we're good with that. We'll take that off. So we got water. Good, good, good. We'll have to throw down some pumps. And then the only other thing we need to hook up is all the oil. And that's what these two lines were doing, weren't they? Were they? Alright, so my little blueprint thing over here, it just isn't getting that graphite stuff that I need. So I got a little coal, this whatever you call it, yeah. We're gonna we'll suck in some of that and turn that all into the energetic graphite. Jeez. that should start working right away. Alright, and then both of them are gonna come. There's that little crook again. So weird. And both of you are gonna come in, but I need to know where this thing sits before I place my other line. What? I thought I had... Oh, we are still waiting for that to be built. Okay. So what we can do is lay down the first part of this. Alright, we got our piece here. We're gonna put you in here, I believe, just like that. And then we'll run these lines in here like that. And let's see here. We are going to configure this to be a supplier. Maxed out. We'll add in a bunch of drones. And they should take off almost immediately here. We got some coming in. But we got 30 of them waiting to be filled up here. And they're just gonna swarm out of here, I think. We do have traffic going in two different directions. This is my new setup, and over there was the one I copied. So it's actually supplying to both of them, but the numbers are keeping up so far. The numbers don't keep up, we'll add a few more smelters. Alright, so we do have everything working here. We're just finally getting this there stuff coming in. We should start to get our organic crystals coming out. I've got to get rid of this third belt here. I basically built this to get rid of the water. I hooked the water up to the wrong line. And then I had to purge the line. And the best way I could do that was to loop it and feed it into the system as it needs it. So once I run out of water here, then I can go ahead and hook the pumps up and it'll feed it directly. But you can see, can you see? Are we doing it? Oh no, you're needing plastic. So not everybody has gotten plastic yet. But yes, we are dropping them. We are dropping them. And then our drones will take them off. Same thing here, doing the same thing. Grabbing those organic crystals. Look at that, that's just insane. And then they come in here so that we can do our gold squares. And they're keeping up with that really good. Let's go over here and check out our... Alright, so our research machines aren't quite keeping up with it yet, but here we are. We got a lot more researching to go. And I am critical on my energy. We are good to go on that now. So one more thing I want to try. I guess we could just do it right here on this little island. Is this a building? Would this be under power? Energy enhancer. There we go. So I don't think I have enough to build the ray receiver. But I do have enough to build a couple of these.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere. Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson Swarm. Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson Swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the Dyson Sphere panel. Make your customization however you want.
That's something I'm going to have to kind of look into. I didn't know that you could actually set up the design of your sphere, which either could be good or bad depending on whether I start pulling out my hair or not. But let's see here. We're going to drop that into there, this into there, that into there. We'll have you there and you there. Alright, so I know we had to program these. Solar sails equals this. Choose an orbit. Oh, each one's going to be a different orbit. So yeah, that would be orbit 1. And then I guess you would be... I can only pick one. Alright, so those two are going to be 1. I guess it depends on where on the planet I place them, maybe? I don't know. But I do have 110 of these. So here we go. What are they gonna do? I'm not sure what to do. They're not doing anything. Are they waiting until that particular orbit pitch comes around? I believe so. Oh, look. It's firing them off. What's going on out there? Well, that's going to be a lot bigger than I thought it was. I see it shooting him way over here. Let's click on this planet. Look, it's the beginnings of our orbital ring. And the reason why it's all dotted out is because we're rotating as it shoots. So it's landing right where it's supposed to be. If we wasn't rotating, they'd all be landing in the same spot. So that's really cool. And then because we got 2 of them, they're staggered. The beginning of our Dyson Sphere. Oh, I definitely gotta get this automated. I gotta get this automated. But we got a lot of stuff to get automated. Alright, everybody. This is where I'm gonna leave this episode. We did quite a bit. I am not gonna start researching. We got everything researched out on this tree. I can't go any further until we start building the next color, whatever it is. We still got this. It's almost rounded out. But after that, it's all done for technology and upgrades. So my next episode, I'm basically just going to do a little housekeeping. I'm going to tear down a bunch of old systems, refine some systems, rebuild them so that they're much, much better. There's something on my shoe? No. Alright. But hit the comment down below. And click that like button. And we'll see you guys next turn. Thanks for watching.